looking here. Well, we ain't got no rain, so that's a plus. The only downside is the traffic map looks awful. I mean, it is nuts to butts on the highway from the way Google Maps is showing me right now. So, you know, this may take a little while getting to work. But anyway, you know, we can be hopeful, but usually Google's pretty spot on. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. See that up there? Yeah, doesn't look good. I don't know what the hell. We got to get there. I'm running a little behind today anyway, so I figured, you know, might ought to take the weapon with the best chance of accelerating the process. Ugh. This looks dismal. Yay. Totally not digging this. But here in the greater Tampa, St. Pete area, this is kind of sort of the norm for the daily commute. You guys that work up in the Temple Terrace area, similar to the Beloved Wife unit, and also folks that have to deal with 275 North and up around the airport, I pity you guys, because I know that commute, I know that traffic, and well, let's just say that it ain't no fun. That's a polite way of saying it sucks. Oh, Tropicana Field. Man, they did you dirty, I'll tell you that right now. Hurricane did not show you any love, my man. I still don't understand why they don't just go in there, do the groundwork cleanup, which would have taken, what, a week, if that, and, you know, hey, play ball, because, you know, it's a baseball stadium. The only difference now is it's no longer a stadium with a roof, it's an outdoor stadium. You know, all the PA, all the audio, all that stuff survived, you know. I mean, it's all there and functional from what I understand. It's just they don't have a roof. Hey, you know what? There's a hell of a lot of ballparks out there in the country that don't have a roof, okay? So, you know, everybody, yeah, I know the whole air conditioning thing and all that, but come on, folks. Have we really gotten that puny as a society? We got to have air-conditioned seats to sip our overpriced half-flat beer and our boot leather hot dog that costs 17 bucks. Go play ball. The rest of it will work itself out. Really, dude? We're doing 7 miles an hour and you're popping off with your Jake brake? The only thing missing here is a balloon hanging above your tractor that says, "Somebody please, for the love of God, pay attention to me." Oh man, I hate it when Google is right, because it was pretty damn spot on. Well, one thing, I gotta get out from behind this guy. I don't know if he's got the pump on his tractor turned up a little bit or what, but I am getting fumed here from this dude. And you guys that are diesel tuners out there, if you know, you know. I mean, after a while, oh, look. The sky is a beautiful shade of purple today. Really, dude? Come on. Oh, dude, come on. Welcome to the Tiny PP Club, man. I mean, you're the new president. Jesus. Tiny penis. Oh, I love today's like today. Not. Oh, great. Captain Micropeen and his Peterbilt there is ahead of me again. Oh, there's a hole. I can exploit this. Well, that was, well, that was very brief. Fun, don't get me wrong, but still very brief. Man, traffic going both ways sucks today. why is it like this? Did everybody just all of a sudden forget how to drive? Well, no, we can't blame it on that, because, you know, if everybody just forgot how to drive, then you would see cars spiraled off to the side of the highway on a regular basis here, because you would think there would be, you know, fender benders, boo-boos, collisions, things like that. I mean, not that I'm wishing anything like that on people, because, you know, I mean, that shit's expensive, and also it puts people at risk. But, you know, common sense would dictate you would see that. And we're not. So, what the hell is the damn problem here? Man. It is fucked up as far as the eye can see. But since they're opening up just a little bit, I'm going to take advantage of that, because if I can fit it, I can hit it, man. Wait a minute, that didn't sound quite right. Well, yeah, well, right. It's right, but it's wrong, but it's, you know, y'all know what I mean. Sorry, Mom. Alright, time to make up for some lost time sitting there sucking diesel fumes and being a unwilling hostage in the middle of St. Pete traffic. Luckily, 275 tends to clear out once you get a little closer to the bridge here. Thank God. Because I tell y'all, I've been trapped on the Howard Franklin a couple of times. And more often than not, it's during the heat of the summer. And when I say trapped, I mean stuck. Full stop. Some bonehead caused a crash that took up all 4 lanes. You are a resident there. Amazon will deliver shit to you, and not with just a drone, okay? They're like, oh, he lives there now. So, yeah, it's that kind of stuff. And trust me, it is no fun at all. Ever. Alright, let's do the damn thing. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, by the way, just for you folks watching at home, pay no attention to the speedometer, okay? This speedometer is defective. It's faulty. It's wildly optimistic in how it estimates your speed, and everybody else here is going very, very slow. About 20 miles an hour underneath the posted speed limit, okay? So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bottom line, y'all, I may be dumb. Well, I may be slightly dumb, but at the end of the day, I'm still dumb. So, take it from a trained meat monkey, okay? Don't do my dumbs. You guys, y'all go find your own dumbs and you do them, but don't do mine. In the meantime, I gotta get to work. Hood is up. I hope he figures it out, because if he doesn't, somebody's going to figure it out for him, and he's going to have a bad day. having a Stan Lee moment here, okay? With great power comes great responsibility. Right now, I'm choosing to be marginally responsible. Oh, look, a cyber truck. If y'all ever wondered what it would look like if a Pinewood Derby car built by a 4-year-old found its way out into the wild, unsupervised, and then came across a doorstop in a drunken fit of lust, and then ended up making the beast with two backs, that progeny would be the Tesla Cybertruck, okay? There, I said what I said. Agree with me, because I think a lot of you will. And then there's a couple of guys down here, for some bizarre reason, they have shown the need for attention. They have shown the need to be that center of everybody pointing and looking and going, what in the hell were they thinking? And they've chosen to wrap these things to make them more eye-catching. And I saw one wrapped up the other day in your typical 1950s era, you know, U.S. Army OD green livery, which, you know, didn't look bad, but on a Cybertruck, it kind of stuck out like a dick in a whorehouse. We got some of them that run around here that look like somebody took a couple of hits of Molly and then blacked out for 2 days, and then 9 months later they got served a fraternity suit and child support papers by something resembling a peacock. Oopsie. Looks like speedometer has left the chat. That's okay. It was busted. It read way too fast anyway. This feels like a sign. This is how the universe is trying to communicate with me. I'm not sure what the message is, but it's definitely an attempt at communication. I think the message here is basically, now granted, this is my interpretation of it, but I think the message here is, screw it, you're on your own, fat boy. Oh, woo! I thought that was officer friendly for a minute there. I was like, oh shit. Unfortunately, we did not have time to stop for fat kid fuel today. Sorry, guys. Yeah, me too, because I'm the fat kid and I need fuel. What? Ooh, yeah. We're going to want to take a look at that, because I'm hoping it's just a wiggy oil pressure sensor, because Kawasaki does tend to have a somewhat of a habit of that. And why in the hell am I stopping at this lane? Because I got a yield sign. I know why. It's because of idiots like that. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself, because, you know, I'm an idiot too. I know my kind when I see them. Yeah, I think we got an oil pressure sensor that's laying down on this thing. Definitely not the first Cowie I've seen do it. I mean, obviously we're going to screw a mechanical gauge in here and check and see what kind of pressure it's making, but see, the funny thing is about the oil pressure sensor on Cleetus here, it mounts on the bottom of the freaking oil pan, literally damn near as low on the motor as you can get. Well, the problem with that is it's exposed to all the road funk and water and blah and all the shit that gets thrown up off of the bottom of the bike. And also, since this thing's got a Vance & Hines full header exhaust on it, it gets awful toasty because it's really, really close to where the collector comes around the back side of the oil pan. So, yeah. It still skids me out though, man. Ugh.
anything like I thought it was.
What do you think it was going to sound like?
I guess like what the tone is like.
Oh no. Okay, feeding time in more ways than one. I got to go buy the bike a brand new tank of gas. I'm still not exactly sure what kind of gas mileage this thing gets because the speedometer cable, it, well, whenever I got to work, after the Speedo decided it was going to go Bluetooth, I seen the speedometer cable dragging on the ground. So, yeah, there's that. Feels a little bit crunchy, so, you know, old bike shit, y'all. We're going to have to take the long way around here since there's a train down there. Bomb crater. The back roads in Ybor are not exactly what you would call smooth, okay? But it is kind of convenient, you know, where you can get around the trains and all the tourists. And also, you got quick access to Coppertail, you know, if the mood strikes you just right. Come on, people. Come on. Oh, really, dude? Come on. Well, so far, so far. The Speedo's working for the short term. Long term remains to be seen. We'll pull that sucker out of there and we'll get a little bit of grease down in it after we flush out the housing. See if we can get a little slickum in it and see if we can prolong the inevitable. But usually whenever they start feeling crunchy and crispy like that, whenever you spin them in between your fingers, that's usually a sign that their days are numbered. Thank you. Gee, dude, way to run the freaking red light, man. Whoopsie. Looks like homeboy's trailer blew out his flip-flop. I feel for the guy. I've been there. It ain't no fun. It's even worse whenever you got to pull the whole damn axle beam out from underneath there and change it on the side of the road because the spindle gets absolutely trashed whenever you have a bearing blow up bad enough. There we go. I'm a fat kid and I got hunger. I has got hunger because I didn't get fat kid fuel this morning. Ooh, the McDonald's is closed. Maybe this is a sign of good things to come. Well, real world, they're probably just renovating the damn place because it looked like it was about 20 years old on the inside. You know, hey, you can always hope. Rumor has it that Cookout exists somewhere in Tampa, but I have yet to find it. I have yet to see it. You can bet your sweet ass that once I find that magical place called Cookout, I will be making a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. In case y'all don't know what Cookout is you know, it's kind of a southern-based quickie drive-through type establishment, but it's a hell of a good bang for the buck because you can get a half-pound Cajun double cheeseburger, some fries, big-ass sweet tea, and it's good broke dude eating because, you know, you can get that combo for like $7, something like that. And hey, I mean, that's the best bang for the buck I've found in a long time. Let us partake of the Wawa, shall we? Bask in the awesomeness that is the Wawa. I mean, Wawa's not the center of the earth, y'all, don't get me wrong, but they got decent food, they got decent gas, so yeah, it works for me. Alright. Speedometer says 141 miles, but remember our cable went Bluetooth for a while, so just for ha-has, we're going to call it 150 miles. Let's see how much gas we can cram back into this thing and kind of get an idea of what kind of gas mileage we're getting. Homie's Elko over there sounds pretty rowdy. Too bad it's a G-body Elko though, man. It's not an A-body Elko. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like El Caminos across the board as a whole, but the G-body Elko, to me, that just doesn't feel like a real tried and true El Camino, okay? That looks more like a, well, let's be real here. It looks like a Monte Carlo with a birth defect, okay? Okay, let's not tempt fate and try to squeeze any more in there. 4.5 gallons, 150 miles. You know, hey, call that what, 33, 34, 35-ish miles a gallon realistically. I mean, you know, for what it is, I can't complain. Alright guys, back in a wee bit. Well, I may have slightly overestimated the holding capacity of my tank bag. Y'all give me a break here. Don't pick on my little bag. I bought this thing for the Eliminator. I have a larger bag in mind for Cleetus here because saddlebags ain't gonna fly on this thing. Well, they might fly right off. But we ain't putting hardly bags on this one, I can promise you that. I mean, even I got my standards, low though they may be. Now if I can just make it back to the shop with my jalapeno cheesy poofs intact. Roham, get off your phone and drive, son. Here at yet another one of South Tampa's infamously non-swift traffic signals. Oh hey, looky there. My man, he don't care, he's just out there doing him. Yeah, it's looking good so far. I think I'll make it back to the shop with my cheesy poofs and my Wawa barbecue sub intact. Y'all don't judge me, okay? I mean, I'll freely admit, my culinary development stopped at about age 5, so yeah, I'm simple like that, okay? I mean, PB&J, barbecue, you know, dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggies. Oh yeah, that's the way to a fat kid's heart right there. Especially if you've got mesquite barbecue, which oddly enough is hard as hell to find here in Florida. Yeah, buddy, I know. You got a rule book you got to play by. Just hang your ass out there in the road, dude. Man, if I had to drag that trailer, I'd be like, nope, not until you fix them brakes. They may stop you, but they'll drive you insane in the process. It sounds like something calling for its mate. Up another day at the ride factory here in Ybor City. Tell you what, man, this time of year, whenever trailer week is right around the corner, things are crazy and you can't plan for jack shit. You know, phones ringing off the wall, people showing up saying, hey, can you rebuild my motor? In 2 days I gotta go to bike week. No, man, let's be real here, okay? Your lack of preparedness does not constitute my emergency, okay, bub? Not to mention, you see these 97 other motorcycles that are here in the parking lot? They're here to get worked on too, and guess what? They've been here before you. Man, some people just don't get it. But, you know what? Today is done. Today is over. we're going to go chase that sunset back to St. Pete just a little bit. And we're going to do it in rapid fashion. Just as soon as we can get out of Ybor quitting time traffic. Oh no, dude, just camp out in the middle of the intersection there. Nobody cares, it's fine. And chances are Malfunction Junction's going to be living up to its namesake. Anymore, I don't even bother looking at the traffic map for the most part, because it's going to suck. You know it's going to suck. And it's just one of those things where you're like, yeah, well, to hell with it. Let's just go and get it over with. Wow, it's like I'm psychic or something. Who knew? Come on, dude. There we go. I'm gonna slide in right there while I got the chance. Let's play the inchworm, shall we? Speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. You know, if y'all could get a rhythm going here, that would be outstanding, because we'll all get further ahead. Well, I reckon not. Yeah, boys, looks like we're still chasing that sunset. Man, there's nothing that'll lift your spirits like seeing an endless sea of red lights like that. Either that or crush all your hopes and dreams if you're planning on getting somewhere anytime soon. But let's turn this into a positive, okay, folks? It could be raining like it was the other day. That wasn't no fun, all right? Kind of slippery, slidey, sliming, you know, sliding all over the roadway. Not a good time. You know, it's one of those things where you may be doing it, but you ain't digging it. And, you know, as much as I bitch about traffic, and I realize I do that a lot on these videos, but it could be worse. Because I could be like the majority of all these folks out here, where they're stuck in a soulless metal box like some kind of a turtle in a terrarium with all the windows and everything around you. I mean, sure, you may have air conditioning whenever it's 105-degree heat index outside in the middle of summer and 97.3% humidity, to where you're, you know, growing your own small micro colony of stuff that may or may not have a rudimentary intelligence in your shorts, you know, because swamp ass is a thing here in Florida. You know, still, it ain't all that bad because you're still on a bike. It ain't got to be anything big and fancy. It ain't got to be a $40,000 Harley or a, you know, full dress Goldwing or some classic Japanese bike. I mean, hey, I get just as much enjoyment out of the old bastard glide, shit box though it may be, because you know what? It's my shit box. I guess what I'm trying to say with all this is, yeah, traffic sucks, ain't no fun, but it could be a hell of a lot worse, because I could be stuck in a car. Hopefully this will kind of disperse and clear out a bit after we get past the airport cutoff, because that's always a big ass clog around here, because it's right before you get to the bridge. And sure as shit, there's somebody in the far left-hand lane at the last little microsecond. They'll come zooming across all 4 lanes of traffic because they just remembered, oh hey, I got a plane I gotta catch, and that's where they land the airplanes. Oh yeah, this will clear out a little bit. Thank the maker. That top gear roll on that this thing's got, man, it makes things kind of firm up a little bit, if you know what I mean. That is addictive. know, a long time ago, a feller I met one time, he said that motorcycles was the healthiest drug on the face of the planet. You know what? That fella was pretty damn smart. He knew what he was talking about. Y'all check out that sunset, man. That right there, yeah, that makes it worth it, because it's damn sure pretty. You know, one of these days they may actually get this bridge expansion finished to where we can drive on it. That'll be interesting. Hey, y'all, look. It's a flock of cranes. Get it? Flock of cranes? Okay, y'all. Our comedy budget for this production here at JTMJ Enterprises is extremely low, alright? So the jokes pretty much write themselves, and we just have to make do with what we got to work with. Damn, Zippy, chill out. Don't be in such a hurry to pay that 50 cents. It ain't gonna get you that far that fast. What I'm referring to is probably the most useless express lane in all of Pinellas County here. But if it makes you feel better, I will say this though. I could get used to commuting on this thing real easy. It's smooth. The bubble does a pretty good job of keeping the wind off of you. What wind you do get, it's not all chopped up and, you know, dirty air. Excuse me, folks, I got a hole here, and I'm going to exploit it. Leroy Jenkins! Yes! That roll-on never gets old. Boo, this is a bunch of crap. Usually traffic doesn't back up this bad getting over here on this side of the things close to the house. Little lumpy bumpy there. Yeah, that oil light's still creeping me out. Ugh. We will procure that for the beloved wife unit. What the hell? Wow, I'm an idiot.
How's the ride been?
Huh?
How's the ride been?
Oh, dude, that's an everyday thing. I mean,
Right.
Well, no, I mean, I commute back and forth to Ybor and back every day.
Okay. Fun trip.
It's kind of same old after a while, dude.
Alright. New Skynet. Boom.
Thanks, man.
Alright, yeah, have a good one.
Dodge that pothole, dodge that marker. Looks like I need to throw a light bulb or two into the gauge cluster on Big Z here. will take that. Well, sorry the ride home was largely uneventful, guys. I mean, I'll be totally honest with you. There's a lot of times my daily commute, it is boring as hell. But, you know, it kind of beats the alternative, you know, if it's stressful and you're just got the jitters all the time for being stuck in traffic, and everywhere you look, you've got somebody trying to kill you, you know, by turning you into a pavement pizza with their four-wheel contraption there. I mean, hey, I'll take a boring commute all day long, going by those standards. Huh. Pet shots. Does that really take a goldfish and they put it in a double pour of Jack Daniels on the rocks and hand it to you? Makes you wonder. No, not happy. Not happy, and I don't like it. Because, don't get me wrong, I'm having a hell of a lot of fun tooling around on this thing, but I ain't had a chance to let this thing stretch out, kind of catch its wind, so to speak, and just see what in the hell this thing can do. And I want to do that so bad. Don't get me wrong, I've ridden fast bikes before, I've ridden quick bikes before, and there's a difference there, okay? Fast bikes go fast, quick bikes get there quick, but the thing is, this one is kind of the trifecta, because it's fast, it's quick, but it's smooth. That's what makes it kind of an unassuming motorcycle, because the smoothness that this bike has belies what's hiding underneath. And what's hiding underneath is something that is just itching to go haul ass, get out and run. Yeah, that damn wool light creeps me out. That goes against everything that is programmed into my tiny mechanic monkey brain. I'm gonna have to investigate that just to put my mind at ease. Jesus, why does it smell like popcorn in this damn place like anyway? Oh. Yeah. Got it. So anyway, guys, right about then is the time when the battery on my GoPro decided it had done all it could do. But let me just say that Cleetus is one hell of a damn ride. I got to throw a big, like, grande huevos, grande. Bigly shout out there to Sean, who made this possible with Mach-Cleetus. He very graciously donated this bike to us here at the channel because he didn't want to see the thing just sit there and rot, especially after this other shop got a hold of it and they really kind of screwed up more than what they fixed. So go give him a check out over on his YouTube channel, okay? That's Teammate420. I'll have a link down here in the description below, okay? Go check him out and see what he's all about. They ride, they like bike, and, you know, well, they're Florida, man. They get it. They are kind of weird. What I was saying earlier is, well, you know what? I'm really not damn sure what in the hell I was saying earlier because I'm kind of making this up as I go. Well, ish, kind of, sort of. I want to give a big thank you to everybody that has jumped on board with us on the Ride to Mecca tier over on the Patreon page. You guys, I didn't expect this. I'm kind of shook from the amount of people that's jumped in and got on board with this. And I want you to know, we appreciate the hell out of it. I really have no words to say other than thank you. Thank you for helping facilitate this. Thank you for being willing to share this dream that I've had ever since I was but a wee little sprog. Just as a reminder for you guys that didn't catch Saturday night's pop-up video that we did, yeah, it was a little silly, it was a little off the cuff. We are going to Daytona. Yes! You guys are going to get exclusive access to the live stream that we're doing from the infield at the Daytona 200. That's right, me, the wife unit, we're going to be there, we're going to be live, and you guys are going to see it as we do, and
Well, let's put it this way. You may not get the kind of color commentary you're used to getting from DW and Dale Jr. whenever they're up in the booth, but I promise you it's damn sure going to be unique. Or awful, one of the two. But anyway, one way or the other, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And any of my local Florida peeps here, if you want to go, message me over on either the Patreon or the JTMJ Discord, okay? Let's get together. Let's meet up. Let's do Daytona. I mean, being able to do Daytona, that's an opportunity of a lifetime for me. Being able to do it with some of my friends, man, that makes it that much better. Let's get together. Let's do the damn thing, okay? Come on. Just to give y'all a heads up, in case anybody out there may have been wondering about those hubs that I was showing you guys over on the Patreon site the other day, they come out pretty. Hang on, let me grab one. Y'all remember what we started with, right? Yeah, well, looks a whole hell of a lot better now. I ain't going to gripe about that. It does kind of bring to mind, though, one thing that I need to add to the shit I need to get for the temple list. I got to get me a press for in here because I don't like the idea of pounding 3 bearings into this sucker by hand with a hammer. And that's a little butch and brutal for me, even though I do tend to look at things from a caveman perspective. There's always a better way. Anyway, y'all, I kept you here long enough. I love you. I hope you enjoyed the video with the ride along with me on Mach-Cleetus, the Kawasaki ZX-11. And I hope like hell I get to see you guys in the live stream from Daytona this Saturday, okay? Because we're going to be there. Till next time, y'all, I love you. I'll see you from Daytona. I'll catch you on the flip side.